Okay, so we're going to recap our 7 weeks, our Rockstar weekend for our intermediate advanced class. The idea was we started with, we really worked on refining our anchor, really getting a back together back. And we talked about the difference between if Jess does her anchor in place, the old style of, oh, I forgot to back up. She's going to do an anchor in place. I'm going to take up the slack. So we go anchor in place. I'm going away. So I take up the slack. I can do it also the other way. So all of a sudden your social dance survival tip, ladies, was if he does his anchor in place, 5 and 6, you can take up the slack slightly by going back together, back. So Jess pulls her body back. If we had this much slack, her job is to find tension until there is no more. So she's going to back up for a lot, back and back. Right? Through that, we find our connection. So we talked about our connection being away and towards throughout the dance. Very often, or very rarely, we'll be in neutral. Yeah? And then we took this and we put it in a starter step. So basically we went with the 5, 6, 7, 8. So we talked a lot about musicality in this series. And it was the idea of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 produce the anchor, right? And then we talked about just doing a normal basic out, whatever happens, but a walk, walk, triple step, yeah, hanging back. So the starter step, it has 3 functions. It sets the slot, it starts the dance, gets us warmed up, find out what foot she's on, but it also has rotation. So I can take this and I can go triple step and then rotate around. Yeah? Once this way. So we go triple step and then rotate around. So now the slot is this way and we use rotation. We can also tack this onto a basic. So if we go walk, walk, see you later guys, and then we go do, do, do. Yeah, so the underarm turn, there we go. Or I can do maybe walk, walk, triple step, and then we rotate her around. Yeah, so we can tack it onto any basic pretty much on our 5 and 6 or our 7 and 8 for 8 count patterns. The other idea was we really worked on hand changes and hand switches. So if we go walk, walk, triple step, we switch or we change hands, right? So we talked about dancing our free arm and having it ready. Walk, walk, switch that hand, triple step, right? We talked about the idea of it is walk, walk, triple step. We let her come to us, walk, walk, triple step versus reaching. So we don't want to reach. We want the follower to have a set frame so she's predictable. And then I'm the adjuster. Yeah? So what we did was we took this into an amalgamation. We had an underarm turn, 3 and 4, anchor step, and then we had a sugar push. Triple step, triple step. Then we did our underarm turn and we took this into a freedom pass. So we said it's the same idea of the lead, but back, out of the way, around the corner, anchor step. But what we're going to do is we're going to keep it low, cast the hand, and then set up our anchor. The other thing we did was we took this and made it a little technical. We bent our anchor. We angled it. So we went side together cross, or side replace cross. And we showed that we could do this anytime in any of our basics, but we use this underarm turn to get us into it, right? Then I'm going to take my body down line versus stepping back and pulling, right? It's more of an arm lead. I want to take my body in the direction, look where I want to send her, walk, walk, triple step, and we might change the hands back. Yeah? So the idea was walk, walk, triple, trail down the arm, set up the anchor, and then walk, walk, triple step, triple step. Cool? The other thing we did was we talked about inside turns and turn technique. So it was the idea of triple step, we're going forward, prep, triple step, anchor back. Yeah? Then we took this and we went into outside turn, same thing, but it's going to be underarm turning footwork. So I'm going to go walk, walk, triple step, anchor back. Yeah? We took that and we put it into a shoulder catch. So we caught her, boom, there's our statue, we send her back, shoo, boom, boom, boom. More basic, walk, walk, catch, return, triple step. Yeah? And we took this and we went, oh, we can have some fun with this. We're going to walk it around, groove to the music. We talked about level changes, right? Maybe an outside turn to get out of it. Yeah? It's going to be set over here. And we talked about using these hand changes, like maybe sugar push, change the hand. We also talked about profiling the slot, so showing her the direction so she doesn't have that much to pass us. You know, if we're in our way and we're parallel, we're going to block her, right? She knows it's a sugar push, but she doesn't know it's an underarm turn. So if I do that same basic, 3 and 4, and I get off the slot, now she has the space like, oh, that's okay, babe. You can go on through, boom, 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 boom. Yeah? The other thing we did was we took corkscrew turn. So we go down line 1, we cross in front for 2, come around for 3 and 4, watching her do 5 and 6. Yeah? So what I'm doing is I'm setting up the side replace cross. We go down line for 1, cross in front 2. My weight is on my right foot. I spiral around, right? And now my weight is on my left foot. And it comes from the rotation of the body, not figuring out where our foot is landing. Like, not so great version would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. It's choppy, my legs are moving. But if I use the body's rotation, everything follows through. Nice. The other thing we worked on was, we talked a lot about using hand changes. The difference between a hand change and a hand switch is a hand change is from one hand to the next, and a hand switch is using a hand already and then switching to that new hand. Yeah? So if I had this hand and I asked for this hand, right? Hand change. If I go this way, shoo, hand switch. Yeah? Makes sense? We also took the amalgamation walk, walk. We built on this for week 5, week 6. Boom. We're going to go walk, walk, triple, boom. And we worked on scrolling. We might be out of camera, but we'll try it. Scroll forward. And then we go walk, walk, triple step, triple step. So that again, we went into climber's hold. We talked about tone in the bottom fingers. And we're going to go down line for 1, prep open 2, 3, and catch. And we talked about this, ladies. Sometimes you'll be on your right foot, Titanic style, or it might catch you here and you can only do a tap. So you just mark time by going tap, right? The ball of the foot, boom. And then the lead is going to keep you in place while scrolling it out. Yeah? And then we just finish this with a free spin. Dang, dang, dang. Yeah? That's the idea. So that was our 7 weeks. You guys did awesome. Intermediate, advanced, we really kicked it up a notch. I look forward to next season.